What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and I know I'm a little bit late, but that is all right because we're still going to react to it. And what in the world is Houston freaking doing? Why? Any trade involving David Johnson at this point is just not a good one. I mean, David Johnson should probably go for a 4th round on his own, but apparently Houston decides that basically a top 3 receiver who's 27, about to be 28, I believe, should only go for a 2nd round pick. Like, Houston sent a 4th round. Why would they send anything for David Johnson, a 2nd and a 4th? That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. If it was a 1st round from Arizona, fair enough, because, you know, they're not a super great team and their draft pick is actually kind of high. But a 2nd round pick for a guaranteed star. I know Deandre Hopkins was making a lot of money, but he was absolutely worth it. What a win for the Cardinals. Absolute W. Trying to think of the Cardinals. I mean, unless they have a really good draft in the next few years, it's not going to happen, unfortunately, for the Cardinals. But really good step. Really good step in the right direction. A lot of signings, obviously, in general, but I don't know what else I could say about Deandre Hopkins other than the Houston Texans. I don't know who pulled the trigger on this trade, but it also seems like they pull the trigger on their brain with some sort of blunt object because I don't even know. I don't get it. I don't get it in the slightest. What are you, like, why? Why? We also have some other trades, or not, well, there are trades. There's, you know, Hayden Hurst to the Falcons after the Browns decided to pay Hooper quite a bit of money. Hooper, I believe, is making, what is it? It's like a 4-year, $44 million. Pretty similar to Madden terms, which is ironic. I don't know why we're talking about it that way. Also, Eric Flowers, how? How is this guy making so much money? The Dolphins, Eric Flowers, a 3-year, $30 million deal. I get he's still young, but that doesn't mean a damn thing, does it? Of course, the Chiefs tagging Chris Jones, a non-exclusive tag. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if they got to pay him. Like, Chris Jones is just a beast. I hate that DTs are making that kind of money, but it makes sense. He's gonna be probably top 3 paid DT in the league once they decide. I mean, unless I mean they have to. They can't tag and trade him. They have to re-sign him. He's a freaking beast. I would not be trading him. I would definitely be signing him if I was them. Hooper agrees to deal. Guarantees over the highest paid tight end in the league, Austin Hooper. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. He's pretty solid, but yeah, Eric Armstead, a 5-year deal worth $85 million, or can earn up to $85 million. You know, some of this stuff isn't fully, out there in the public yet. Franchise tag for Dak Prescott, interesting. So Minnesota re-signs Kirk Cousins to a $66 million deal over 2 years. Is it guaranteed again or not? That's a great question. The Browns are expected to trade either Odell or Jarvis. I can't imagine they trade Odell, but Jarvis does seem like he's doing better over there. 2nd round tender on Kareem Hunt. I don't think they really need him. They're just trying to get some value for him for sure. The Giants tag Leonard Williams. I don't know why they wouldn't re-sign him. Interesting stuff. Mark Barron gone from the Steelers. That's not that big. Bud Dupree gets the tag. That's a very interesting tag, if we're being honest. Franchise tag from the Patriots on Joe Thuney. Not a bad idea at all. 2 teams. How are there 2 new teams? I'm pretty sure the Buccaneers and Chargers were actually pretty obvious choice. Well, not obvious, but very high on the list for teams that would go for Brady. I think it's kind of obvious. Ben Watson's retiring. Isn't that his 2nd time? I feel like that's his 2nd time. What else do we have? Anything else? The Raiders are now signing Nick Kwiatkowski. We knew the Bears would let him go after seeing Danny Trevathan. Eric Wilson, 2nd round tender from the Vikings. I don't think anyone's going to try to match that. The Dolphins are expected to sign Shaq Lawson, a 3-year, $30 million deal. Okay. Of course, we all know that this isn't guaranteed. These are all agreements, but none of this is guaranteed, except for, I believe, the trades, right? I think the trades might be guaranteed. I don't even know, but obviously if two teams are agreeing. The Falcons are going to cut Devontae Freeman and Trufant. We definitely knew they would do it for Freeman, but we weren't guaranteeing Trufant, so Trufant might have a pretty decent market. They also got rid of their tackle Sambrello and their tight end Luke Stalker. Interesting to get rid of a tight end after losing Hooper. I know they are going to get Hayden Hurst, of course. Franchise tag on Shaq Barrett, that will potentially lead to a holdout. If I was him, I would. I mean, I gave him, if I'm him, I gave them a freaking amazing season for $5 million. You reward me, dude. You reward me. The Bengals franchise tag on AJ Green, we already knew that. And then, of course, the Titans tagged Henry. It makes sense. He's making a lot of money here, so I don't expect him to hold. No, I don't know. Running backs are an interesting one, but yeah, it is a lot of money for Henry to get tagged anyways. But of the news we know so far, obviously, this DeAndre Hopkins trade, is the most baffling one. I don't understand it. I mean, I'm glad that Houston decided to hand away an amazing player to a team that isn't ready yet, because obviously if they did that to a team that is very close, like if they would have done something like that to the Ravens, yikes. Like imagine they did that for like Mark Ingram or something. That would be disgustingly bad for the league. But I don't know. Is DeAndre Hopkins really about to follow Larry Fitzgerald's footsteps? Which, I mean, it's not a bad set of footsteps, but he probably deserves better, just like Larry did and does. Anyways, that's pretty much it from me. Of course, we do have some Packers signings. I might... do I want to make another video just on those? I don't know. It's two decent signings, but we'll think about it. We'll think about it. There's going to be more, so, whether I decide to do those two on their own or add it into another video where, there's more free agent signings, we'll just see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and of course, if you're new to the channel, maybe like and subscribe, but we do have a Flyers, no, it's not Flyers, it's Titans video out later today, so be on the lookout for that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of these moves. Some of the signings, I think they all make a lot of sense. So, I mean, I don't think there's anything crazy outside of Eric Flowers and, of course, the Hopkins trade. Everything else seems pretty expected or, nothing too out of the ordinary. Seems pretty reasonable to me. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!